time again.
It's that time for the new video. And I was thinking of going in a completely different direction. You know how we sexualized Daddy and it was very hot? Let's make this one fun.
Yeah.
And joyous and happy.
The song is.
Yeah, the song is. You know the chorus, I am, right?
Yeah.
I see it as a split off. You have a Laganja and she starts singing the chorus. And then as each split off happens, Hypemen appear. So we have Laganja character and Hypemen characters.
But they're played by me.
All played by you.
Right, because I am my own hype man.
Absolutely. So there's no one else in the video but you.
Okay.
So we have Laganja's always the tallest in the shot, and then little Hypemen. So that brings together the idea of you wanting to possibly use a green screen for this.
Right.
Now I've never used green screen before.
Me either.
But I think we can do it.
Okay.
And I want to do it in a way, maybe that's not the most typical way of using it. By that I mean, you know that FKA Twigs video where she's the Egyptian goddess and she's sitting in the throne and the whole shot's a pullback?
Yeah, and there's little hers.
And there's little hers. So that's what I'm immediately thinking. The Laganja's the big one and then the Hypemen are all the little ones. And then I started thinking about Jean-Paul Goude, an artist from France who did a lot of commercials and fashion work. He played with scale, with people and little people. And so that came to mind with FKA Twigs mixed together. And then I thought of this one, because I was thinking of Jean-Paul Goude, of this commercial that he did with Grace Jones.
Who I love.
Well, wait till I show you this commercial. Her head appears out of the horizon in the desert. The head starts to move, and then the jaw drops, and then out of the head flies the car, which is the actual commercials for a car.
Okay.
So instead of a car, you walk out of the mouth of your own head. Now, I don't know how we'll make that. We'll have to investigate. If we put our heads together, maybe we can think of a way to do that.
Okay.
And then I was thinking of creating a diorama. You know what diorama is?
Yeah.
We made them in 5th grade with little shoe boxes. You
Sure.
create a little scene in the shoe box.
Sure.
Of making big scale ones out of boxes that look like theaters or opera houses.
Okay, it's cool.
And then I will decorate the inside of it in some sort of scape. I was thinking because of Grace Jones being in the desert, maybe we could go and have the whole video be a desert theme.
I like the desert.
And maybe we could actually shoot like some of it green screen and some of it maybe we can go into the desert.
Oh, good.
Well, we have the desert.
That sounds fun.
We have the desert at our disposal. I mean, we just have to drive a few hours and we're in the desert. In fact, there's sand dunes in Death Valley that maybe we could use.
You have always talked about Death Valley.
So maybe we could take a trip to Death Valley and shoot with the sand dunes there, and then mix those with all the green screen. You know, so imagine like a theater set designer creating a model set for theater, and and so I'll create like 2 or 3 different little landscapes. Vignettes that will go, and the curtains will open, there's the vignette, and we'll shoot a green screen behind it. And then I was also thinking, you know that Sophie video, Cry?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, very simple. She's on a green screen, she's just singing, and there's these beautiful sunsets. And so I'm thinking sunset, desert, so the color scheme is like desert.
We can't have green, so that works out well.
Perfect, right? I think we should just go for it and just trust and believe that.
Well, that's what we normally do, so let's do it.
All right. Many purchases had to be made for the creation of Hypeman. From this box store in Hollywood where they had every kind of box that you could possibly imagine, to a craft store where we got a lot of miscellaneous items.
Just pulled up to our favorite eco set. Let's get it.
Our friends Mark and Jenna had seen these mannequins 2 days earlier and just knew we would love them for our project. And natch, we did. the many things we have packed into this tiny car. It is truly our hatchback of hope.
Then, of course, we had to stop at Home Depot. Okay, what else did we get?
Okay, so we got the power charger to have in the car for when we go to the desert to blow up the balloons.
Sure.
We got the green screen mask.
Great.
We got the kabuki streamers.
Love it.
The cheesecloth, which we may or may not use.
Yes, yes. We got the columns to go in our diorama.
Pretty. And I'll be standing here and here and here. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to our friend Cece, we headed to Palm Springs to find some things for the diorama.
What we were looking for here were things like sand and rocks and little shrubs, all things that could be used to make the dioramas look more realistic and have a 3D effect.
Borrowing from the earth.
Guerrilla gardening. On a recent movie I was working on, I was lucky enough to meet Alyssa, who was so kind to help us with our project.
Because I imagine we will be slicing it as well, and then somehow opening it up. And I imagined getting little pieces of metal. Alyssa was awesome. Not only was she funny and easy to work with, but a skilled and seasoned professional. She had worked with people such as Sia and Lady Gaga, having done Gaga's prosthetics for her Born This Way tour and video.
I'm glad you're excited. Some people
Honey,
freak
put a
out.
little tequila in me and I'm down for almost anything.
Here I am slicking Jay's hair down, lubricating it so that it would be easier to take the mask off in the end.
What does Telesus?
They use it a lot to like hold down like lace front wigs and stuff.
Okay,
It's like what we use in movies.
okay.
I was so proud of Jay because he absolutely had no fear of what was to come.
I'll be honest, I really hadn't thought about the fact that I would be blind and breathing out of tiny nose holes for hours until we were on our way, but I'm always down for the art.
The good old last sip.
And thanks to Chili's, with a little liquid courage, anything is possible.
Are you falling asleep? Don't. Is it soothing in a way? Yeah. I figured it would be. When I do people's makeup, they will often fall asleep.
The whole process was actually very relaxing, but I was ready in the end to take it all off.
Thank God I was drunk for that. There's no way I could have done that sober. I'm telling you right now, there's no way. There's just no way.
Here we are beginning the construction of the little diorama mini opera houses. Now, I had never done this before and wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it just goes to show you, if you think you can do it, you can. Here I am taking one last moment to visualize just exactly how I want the dioramas constructed. No joke, without my husband Hector, Jay and I would not have the production value that we have. Hector almost reads our mind and is able to construct and create anything we imagine.
This truly was a team effort, and we were so thankful to have Luca, Meg, and Jonathan's help creating these dioramas. How's your head? I haven't had any complaints.
For this opera house, I decided to go with a Versace theme, as it is Jay's favorite designer, and the Rococo style of it all just made sense. Here is Luca and I sandpapering down styrofoam balls, which will be transformed into large-scale jewelry pieces.
Is that other bag red sand?
Say hello. Say hello.
So here we have the traditional desert landscape, and then we go to a more modern, contemporary landscape that has a gigantic golden statue. I was very inspired by Ridley Scott's new Blade Runner, In it, you see Ryan Gosling walking amongst these gigantic female statues. I wanted to incorporate that into Hypeman. I imagined Laganja in her desert landscape standing small amongst these tall women. Obviously, the white mannequins that we had gotten at EcoSet had to be painted gold. The earrings that we were working on earlier were inspired by Schiaparelli. Schiaparelli, the fashion house, has been reborn, and Hector took my design and made these amazing earrings. We wanted to give Hypeman a military vibration, and so we went to an army surplus store thinking I would find one outfit of camouflage type. What I didn't expect was to find all of the Hypeman's outfits plus one for Laganja. Here I've taken a ghillie suit, which is used to camouflage soldiers, and have turned it into fashion.
Hector had another extremely hard job of transforming these $30 cheap wigs that were not matching into two identical creations. Here we are working on the curtains for each of the dioramas. It is amazing what a little hot glue can do. Shout out to my sister Gia Gunn, who gave me this dress, which Robert adorned with more tassels for drama. And just like that, we were headed back to Dystopian Studios for another shoot.
I am my own hype man.
Chin up and watch this. Don't look at me.
Good. Change. Excellent. Yes.
Play what I showed you to play. So this is you, and you with the curtain opens, you're there. You're standing there. You push your head over your shoulder. Go this way. This way. Play.
Shooting on a green screen comes with its own set of challenges. It was important that we shoot Jay at many different angles so that he would fit properly on the diorama. And I have to say, this yellow jumpsuity overall thing, I thought this was one of the best buys that we got at the Army Surplus store and my favorite costume of the day.
Oh, is that what she sends them back to sleep? Again?
None of this is important.
Throw your head back. Yeah. Stop.
You have one purple dangle, tell me. When you get that one purple dangle,
Yep.
start singing on Play It. I want the first position to be right here. Remember, there is a gold statue right there, really tall. So you're gonna I guess it doesn't look like isn't tall. I'm gonna sit around and walk and go, hey, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm just gonna sing my verse.
We were so grateful to have Dylan, aka Dilly Donka, back on set with us again.
One, two, three, pull. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Don't look at me. And let's see yours again. Whoa, turn her to the side too.
Did Alyssa come through or what? She totally, absolutely exceeded our expectations with this prosthetic head. Detail-wise for this minute, that's good. Okay, now just put it back on the tripod and let's come over. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm trying to sensitive for web.
Where's her web?
You can't see it. So what I'm saying is I'm not like, when I picked her up, I noticed I could feel a little bit of it.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
just have
not
to feel
stirring.
for it. Yeah.
It's a very thin layer across there.
Cece thought she was going to be a badass handling the tarantula.
Don't be scared. You said you could do
I'm not
this.
scared. I just hope she doesn't run away.
She was scared.
Girl, look at how we have rigged this production. Okay, we're all packed up. It's time to head to Death Valley.
Four hours later, we made it to the Mesquite Salt Flats.
Make a space for my body. Dig a hole, push the sides apart. This is what I'm controlling. It's a mold, the inside that I carve. This will be my monument. This will be a beacon when I'm gone, gone, gone. When I'm gone, gone, gone. When I'm gone, so that when the moment comes, I can say I did it
Robert and I were terrified we were going to get arrested for doing the smoke bombs in the desert, but luckily there was no issue. The only real issue here was dancing in 9-inch pumps, mama.
Make a cast of my body, pull back out so that I can see. Let go of how you knew me.
Yes.
Let go of
Excited. Titillated.
what
Yes.
I used to be.
Fun.
I
Yeah.
will let this monument
Make out with him.
represent a moment of
Yeah. More tongue.
icon. 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 Take me and trophies, love me.
Special thanks to our new Patreon viewers.
We appreciate and are grateful for you, and we are very excited to share our artistic journey with you.
Be sure to check back at the first of each month for brand new episodes of Muse Me!